tunnel grew colder. Miller and I were close to the surface now. Soon, we would climb up into the howling wind to fight our way through whatever nightmares were waiting there. My long journey was nearly at the end. But would I have the courage, the will to see it through?
Hey, Artyom. When you left your home station, did you ever think we'll end up in a place like this? Not knowing whether we were about to save our world, or send it straight to hell. We'll have to get through the military outpost to reach the surface, Artyom.
Hello everybody. Welcome to a new playlist.
Open the gate.
We're going to be working through Metro 2033, as you can see. This is the Redux version. I'm playing on the PC. I did play the original when it came out in 2010-ish. I played that on the Xbox, and I really enjoyed it. It was a really good game, and I was a big fan of the book, so I really enjoyed playing the game. In this playlist, we're going to be working through the game. Just to confirm, we're playing on the Spartan playtype, so we're not limited to sort of ammunition and filters, and there's not so much of a focus on stealth. Should make it a bit more entertaining and a bit more faster paced. So let's work through the prologue. So the beginning bit is just sort of a bit of training. Tells you the controls. This guy guides us through this part. So we've got a flashlight, we've got a gun, we've got zoom, we can move around, crouch, jump.
Seems like nobody's home.
And we're sort of working our way to the surface now.
This is the Korolov performance hall. It's very close to the tower. Here they come.
Okay, it's our first experience with the enemies in this game. So we've got this kind of mutated monsters. If you're not sure about the history of the game, it's kind of a dystopian future, post-apocalyptic sort of nuclear wasteland. Bugger off. But there is sort of something else a bit more sinister at play, which we'll learn as we go through the game. It's not just about sort of mutated enemies.
Ready? Let's move out.
We shall learn more as we go through the game together. So we've made our way outside.
Here it is, Artyomchka. Our goal.
Come in, Woodman. Come in. Over. You're coming through loud and clear. Over. We're at the tower. I repeat, we're at the tower. Did the group move out? Over. Well, that's affirmative. We've made contact. They should be in the vicinity of the tower now. Over. Roger, we'll contact you again when we're at the top of the tower. Get a fix of...
Thanks, mate. Always run us over. Would have been a good start to the game, getting ploughed.
Glad to see you, Colonel. Did you hear that? Listen. What the hell is it?
Something's coming.
Form a circle!
Stay calm. Watch your backs, boys. Okay. Looks it's gonna be tougher than the library.
What happened in the library?
Shit, fire at will!
Oh, that's not my bullets gone. Pretty ugly looking, aren't they? Oh, everyone's getting destroyed. This doesn't look good, does it?
Hold the line!
Oh, flying ones. Wow, that's not ideal, is it? Oh, and this one's got us.
Life was never easy in the tunnels, but it was our home. There was comfort in its routines, in seeing the same people day after day. But since the mutant attacks had escalated, fear ruled the station. I had just turned 20, and could never have imagined what would follow on the morning that my stepfather's friend Hunter arrived at the barricade.
Pictures of what the world used to look like before this dystopian future. So we follow a guy called Artyom. He's a young guy.
Artyom, awake at last, I see. Hunter's on his way in. He should have news from the other stations. Come on.
Yeah, and effectively we all live in the metro system now in what was Russia. This is our room. You can play some guitar. You can interact with most things. You can turn radios on and off. You can turn lights on and off. There are some secrets to be found, some like little notes and things throughout the game, so we can look out for those. But it's not a focus.
Let's go, Artyom.
But for now, we're going to follow this bloke, who's sort of I guess, a captain in this metro station camp.
Alex,
Yes, Nikolai?
the station can't survive much longer if these attacks don't stop. We must do something.
What more can we do?
You can see the pretty poor conditions these guys are living in. It's dirty and underground, not a lot of light, loads of people.
Another patrol was attacked last night. The hospital's full.
Let's go, Artyom.
The situation's under control.
Now we're going to go through the hospital.
No visitor.
Alexei.
Pieter.
He was at the outpost.
My
Oh,
brother
that's
is
you.
in the hospital.
Alexei was in the battle. Has anyone seen him? Come on, Alex. He was okay. Hello, Artyom. Hope he's alive.
How are the wounded?
Not much improvement.
First new note.
2 died this morning.
The Dark Ones do not kill outright, but they damage a victim's mind. Sooner or later, this leads to death.
So the Dark Ones are a big part of this story. They're sort of this ominous force or sort of creature that no one seems to really know what they are or how to define them, but they seem to have this impact on people that sort of turns them insane or really sort of defiles them mentally, let's say.
What the hell? Who would that be?
It's Hunter.
Mutants don't knock first. Open the damn gate.
Yeah, it's this game is kind of it's based upon what happened in the first part of the prologue. So the prologue shows you what happens towards the end of the game, and now we're sort of a week or so earlier, and the game goes through the passages that happen that lead to that point.
It's been a long time, Hunter.
Good to see you, Alex. Hello, Artyom.
So, Hunter, what's happening in the outside world these days?
Not much. Most of what I hear is about the exhibition and the undead infesting your tunnels. Artyom, I met a trader selling old postcards of New York City. I thought of your wall.
These are not the usual mutant creatures. This is something else.
What the hell?
Something much worse.
Dark ones. Well, whatever in hell they are, my order has a motto. If it's hostile, you kill it.
Intruder alarm in the main vent shaft. They're coming in from above.
Shit. Just what we needed. There are wounded here just behind the wall.
Kirill, take your group to the tunnels.
Alex,
Hunter...
we must stay here and defend the hall.
Alright, our team, quickly get a weapon.
Machine gun? Machine gun? No. A 6-shooter. Awesome.
Damn, they never come this far into this
How
station.
we've fallen from the submachine gun we had earlier.
They smell the blood.
Smash that guy up. Didn't realise he was in it. The holes are open.
Artyom,
Any more?
are you alright?
I think we're good.
Of course. He's a dead-eye shot, this one. No dark ones here. Just the usual tunnel trash.
Even when you don't see them, the Dark Ones are there. Fear. That's their weapon. That's what made the Nosalises run through the tunnels like rats. The Dark Ones are not simple mutants. They're Homo Novus, the next step in evolution. You've heard about survival of the fittest? Guess what? We lost.
What's happened to you, Alex? You can go like lambs to the slaughter. I'll hang on to whatever life I got with teeth and claws. And I'll take more than a few of your Homo Novus with me to hell.
You think you're some old movie cowboy? Have a look, Hunter. 10 soldiers trained in combat. Their bodies broken, their minds gone.
The Dark Ones! They destroyed the outer guard post!
So it seems like the typical tunnel trash they sent towards us was a bit of a diversion, so they could destroy the defences that were in this tunnel. The Dark Ones, Homo Novus, a new type of human almost. That's what it sounds like.
The devil knows what's happening out there, beyond your perimeter. I must go recon the situation. Listen carefully, Artyom. If I'm not back here by morning, you must get to police station and find a man named Miller. Tell him what's happened to me, and what's stirring in the northern tunnels. Show this to Miller, so he knows I've sent you. I trust everything to you, Artyom. Don't let me down. If we are to survive, this threat must be eliminated, no matter the cost. Eliminated. Understand?
Hunter did not return. It wouldn't be easy to find an excuse to leave the station and travel to Polis, but I had given my word. I learned that the caravan was heading to Riga the next day and needed guards. I signed on for the ride.
Не стучите колеса. Кондуктор, нажми на тормоза. Finally! Taking your time as usual, huh? Alright, grab your gear, go to the platform, they're waiting for us. I'll meet you there. Hey, Artyom, don't forget anything, huh? Вот стоит перевертаться, бабушка здорова. Вот стоит перевертаться, кушает компот. Вот стоит перевертаться и мечтать снова. Вот стоит перевертаться, пережить налет.
Hunter has entasked us with getting to Polis Station. If he doesn't return, which it seems he hasn't. I like the little Easter egg here. This is the book, the Metro 2033 book. Just quite a little Easter egg in here. Yeah. Got a new note. It's unlikely that we're going to be returning to this room, so we can turn everything off. And make our way through the metro station. We've got ourselves onto a ride to Polis. Basically, is like a guard, like a defensive guard. And yeah, we need to meet a guy called Miller. So make our way through the station, and we'll get ourselves onto the car.
Look who's talking about dirt. Walking around and leaving those dirty footprints everywhere. Not giving a damn about the means of cleaning it up after them. That's something I ask you to stay close. Looking for you all over the place ain't no fun at all. You make me worry about that.
But we do need to get ourselves some offensive guns. Get some stuff from here. We can purchase stuff from here. So if we go around the corner, we'll get some free weapons. He's in here.
Hello, Artyom. You need some weapons? Okay, let's take a look.
Give me all the guns.
Submachine gun, 5.45 caliber, made in the army. It's got poor accuracy and overheats like hell. That's why they call it a bastard gun.
Awesome.
Use
Sounds perfect.
short bursts, Artyom. Help yourself to some ammo too. Here's a universal charger to keep the battery powered.
Thank you.
And a gas mask. Put it on if you crossed any radiation hot zones. Or, God help you, go up to the surface. Army issue first aid kits, just in case. Okay, you're supplied, my friend. Feel free to try out your weapon on my firing range. And you try not to stick out your head too much, okay?
Should be fine.
Do you think one day we could go back up to the surface?
I think that's the way out.
I've never seen Moscow, just the old pictures.
What's this guy do? You can use your military grade bullets at exchange kiosks to purchase more ammo for your weapons. So you get military grade ammunition, bullets, and I think basically you can buy other stuff with them.
Please.
But I think it depends on what weapons you have. So I think this guy actually does customize and sell guns, so I can customize the guns I've just got. That's a silencer.
Ah, correct choice.
I don't think so. Don't see the point of a silencer at the moment. Pre-war sight makes aiming the gun at close and medium range easier without sacrificing much of a field of view. That could be easier. That could be useful. What do we get for this one? Silencer for the... Wow, that's a long barrel. Extended barrel. Or a silencer.
Oh, that is just what you need.
Not sure I want any of those things, to be honest.
Whatever.
Come over, take a look.
But I can buy ammunition for each gun. So if I buy ammunition for that, it costs 10 of the military grade bullets, but I get 30 shots for the machine gun, the submachine gun I've got, which is probably quite useful. Lots of meat hanging up, lots of food, but let's get out of here. I think we've seen everything we need.
Petersburg, Minsk, Kiev. People might have survived somewhere else.
Hi, how are you, Artyom?
Just chat to Alex.
You're ready to set off? Good. You've probably heard that our station is creating an alliance with Riga. We're sending them a couple of rail cars with humanitarian goods, some weapons and some miscellaneous gear. That's the cargo you'll be looking after. It's not a very long trip and it should not be too hard. Artyom, one thing before you go. I can see that you look up to Hunter, but a ranger's life is different than ours. They are reckless, even violent by nature. There's nothing to be gained by playing the hero, so stay clear of trouble. See the caravan to its destination and come home as soon as possible. Goodbye, my boy.
Yep, sure. I'll come straight home. Another note. Don't think there's anything else here to see. So let's get ourselves to the supplies that are being sent to Riga. That's where we need to be. Oh. There we go. And I think we'll leave it there for the first episode, but the next episode will begin with us on the way to Riga. And yeah, we'll be defending the supplies on the way. And let's see what happens on this not so difficult trip. I'll see you then.